Every world leader has a honeymoon period. You're getting to know everyone, the public is just getting to know you, and who knows, they may even forgive you for your policy mistakes. No such thing for Rishi Sunak. He became the Prime Minister of the UK in October 2022. But the battle to replace him is already on. Technically, there is no election until 2025. That's when the current term of the British Parliament expires. But rumour is there could be early polls, maybe even next year. And why is that? Because this Conservative government is deeply unpopular. It was not elected under Rishi Sunak, it was elected under Boris Johnson. He was banished after the Wuhan virus debacle. Then came Liz Truss, like instant noodles, the instant Prime Minister. She barely survived 45 days. And when Liz Truss exited office, Rishi Sunak took over. He's the third Prime Minister in 3 years. Also a weak one. Sunak was promoted by members of the Conservative Party. If he faces the electorate, it's a different matter. So his party colleagues have sensed a chance to replace him in the next election. First in line is Suella Braverman, the Home Secretary of Britain. On Monday, she delivered a speech at NatCon UK. I say speech, but in reality, it was more of a campaign stump. Braverman is a darling of the British right, and her speech was right up their alley. Listen in.
And it's not xenophobic to say that mass and rapid migration is unsustainable in terms of housing supply, public services, or community relations. Nor is it bigoted to say that we have too many asylum seekers in this country for whom we have insufficient accommodation.
It was a rant against immigration, but fun fact, Braverman herself is a second-generation immigrant. Either way, she spoke for nearly 40 minutes. At the end of the speech, she got a standing ovation, so I guess mission accomplished. Braverman has officially sounded the bugle. Thousands of kilometers away, someone else did the same. Sunak's predecessor, Liz Truss, she's visiting Taiwan for reasons only she can explain. Jokes aside, it's a PR trip. The last visit by an ex-UK Prime Minister was in the 1990s, so there's been a gap of almost 30 years, and for good reason. This visit by Liz Truss serves just one purpose, to poke China and to get some headlines. Her speech did exactly that. Listen to this now.
All we can do, those of us who believe in freedom and democracy, is make sure that Taiwan is protected as possible and that the Chinese government understand that there would be severe consequences if they tried to take Taiwan by force.
Truss wants an economic NATO to challenge China. It's a good idea, if only she led with that instead of disastrous tax cuts. Too late now. China has reacted along expected lines. They've called this visit a dangerous political stunt. Both Truss and Braverman are openly challenging Rishi Sunak. Truss on his China policy, Braverman on his immigration policy. Tories may call it the sign of a vibrant party democracy, but let's be real. This is plain and simple infighting. Conservative leaders realize that Rishi Sunak is not popular, so they're rushing to cash in. Earlier this month, the UK had local elections. The Conservatives lost more than 1,000 seats. Every opinion poll shows the Labour Party leading by double digits. So this is a government on crutches. It's just a question of when it falls. Also, who takes the blame when it falls? Unfortunately, it looks like it will be Rishi Sunak. To be fair, most of his problems are inherited. He did not party during Britain's nationwide lockdown. That was Boris Johnson. He did not plunge the pound to a historic low. That was Liz Truss. But he is facing the blowback. I guess that's the nature of politics. Unfair, cutthroat, and relentless.